There's this big gigantic couch and every subscriber is sitting on it and we're just like watching TV together and hanging out, and I want that to feel this way. Hey buddy. Everybody scooch over. So because I failed yesterday, because I was traumatized enough from spring day, and then the explanation was just numbness, right? This is what I was trying to show you yesterday. Let's see that. Yeah, a little fella. Now, what does that stand for, kids? That's right. Okay, so get comfortable. Get your socks on, clean socks on the couch only. So while I get this going, thank you, Gwen, for all your help with this, with the video links and all the confirmation and information, and you're keeping me straight, and I appreciate it. Red, I hope you're feeling better. Maddie, I hope your midterms, your last midterm goes well this week. All right, people. Oh, and in case you missed it, Wonder Woman! Only because my friend's cup is dirty. And I suppose it will continue to be until I wash it. It's a vicious, vicious circle. Okay, so, on Kinetic Manifesto film. I know nothing about it, besides it is one of the most requested videos from you all. I'm super excited. Supposedly, because I'm a cinematographer, this is going to have some punch to me, apparently. I hope it's not the same kind of punch from the last couple days. I need something a little more like Roscoe, if that makes sense. So I'm going to watch the visuals, choreography, whatever. I'm going to save the lyrics for last. Oh, and so I can't forget. That's why I'm saying this now. I'm going to do this. I'm going to post it. There's going to be a second video today. But understand, it's not going to be a reaction video. It's more of a couch meeting, if you will. We got to figure some stuff out together. Couch meeting. Okay, so don't get out of bed if you see a notification, because apparently that's a thing you guys do, and I do not understand it. I mean, I'm delightful, but I'm not that delightful. Come on now. But I know it's about the BTS. Come on now. All right, I'm just rambling. Here we go. "2020. I don't know what to take in. There's so much happening. Wow. This is like, I'm gonna try to remember to blow this shot up, because this is like, this feels like an iconic shot to me. I know it's not. It's just a still frame in the video, but like, it's one of those like candid shots that just shows, I don't know, so much. So we got Sunshine Face, Mr. Hobie, right? We got Sugar. We got Roscoe's man over here. We got Jimin. And here's where it all falls apart. We got wait a second. Okay. We've got Jungshuk. I know that's the look of the expression. Jungkook. Oh, man. I'm learning. I want to learn so much. Okay. I love this shot, right? Okay. Oh, man. I'm getting some. I'm gonna play.
Bring the pipe, no fear of buying love without you. Talking about the breeze, there's an awesome song that sounds so I feel. Make it like it how to go to the hill. No more dodo that here on the street. No more dodo that here on the street. On general, wouldn't do that for me. So y'all never get to die down to your zone. Come on, take the other name, I'm so good on that put in tune. We know it's better. We no matter who, we no matter what, nigga, man, I'm gone, nigga, man, I'm gone. I don't give a I don't give a I don't give a yeah.
Oh, nice. Oh, nice. Man, these cuts are so perfect. Going from one person to the next, and then wow. That is haunting. I don't even know what he's saying yet, but that, ooh, that's good. Okay. Oh, God. Oh, I love this so much. Oh! I'm not even kidding you when I tell you it's taking everything in my power to not shoot this chair back and start locking and popping with these guys. Oh, I'm watching this so many times. Y'all better get comfortable. Oh, we got some Michael Jackson vibes. I'm feeling it. Woo-hoo-hoo. Oh, Wonder Woman, stay with me, girl. here. Okay. Woo. All right. Where to begin, right? On. Okay, so I'll tell you the vibes that I'm getting, right? I'll give you my theories and whatnot. Now, is this the one of you said BTS worked with like the UCLA band or something? Is this them? Oh, man, the pop! I love it. Now I know it's not just the UCLA. Okay, so we got some respirators here. Okay, so this is wait a second. This was February 19th. Is that right? February 19th, 2020? February 19th, 2020. Okay, I was going to say, is this... I thought maybe it was pandemic related, but this was before everything kind of kicked off, right? I mean, for me and for my knowledge. Interesting. Okay, so that kind of blows a theory out of the water. Whoa. Now, this right here, this shot, I'm getting some military vibes, right? Like, I'm getting some North Korean military vibes? It seems symbolic. The occasional okay, and we've got some masks, like cloth masks. The drumsticks. Man, the reveal. All these reveals. You know me, I love a good reveal. Add that to the list of crap that I say. The constant turnovers of the guys is so perfectly done.
I can't understand what people are saying.
Okay, so we've got some kind of formation happening, right? Oh, I love it. Now, that right there itself is so easy to do. That transition, the way that they just did that. It's very easy to do. But if you do it right, the viewer has that feeling. Even if they don't express it like the couch captain, there's still, man, it's so good. Now, here's a tip from the director. You see this cat right here? Now, I have frozen the video. If I never froze the video, you'd never catch this, most likely. But as a director, if you ever end up in a video, whether it be one of my videos, which is probably impossible, because I'm small now, but don't look at the camera. That is a rule. Don't look at the camera. See this guy right here? You're looking right at the camera. It can ruin an entire shot. And I always tell my people, we give the brief for all the actors, anybody, the extras, anybody that could be on camera. I tell them, look, once we say action and we're rolling, always assume the camera is looking directly at you. Always. Ignore it. Sometimes you have to look past it, even if it's right here. Don't look at the camera. It can ruin an entire shot. Well, okay, wait. like me. Something like me. Did he see? I reacted that way the first time because I thought this tattoo, I'll call it, right? This mark, this words on his face, just appeared. But man, I think I was wrong. Yeah. See, I thought when he did that, the words popped up. But what did they say? I'm missing it. Oh man, the something like me, the shadow like me. Oh, this shot is so cool. We got the reveal. We got Roscoe's man in the front leading the charge, and it's almost like this, like predatory, with the combat boots. And my man is still in sneakers. You know what? I'll allow it today. I'll allow it. I don't think there's a lot of stomping he's going to be doing on this concrete. Now, there's enough people that can assist with these combat boots. I'll allow it. These dancers are killing it. Not only from a choreography standpoint, I mean, clearly, they know what they're doing. But the pop and the confidence, but that confidence has also got to exist on the face. That facial expression is huge. And I know, like, sometimes, like, with gymnasts and dancers, like, there's always the smile and the I mean, whatever. The power on their faces is good. Man, you have definite military vibes. Love this. That drop with the beat switch. Ooh. Roscoe's feeling some stuff. Oh, did you see that? Oh man, this dance move is so good. Like Hobie's cadence, and I haven't even touched any of the rap stuff yet. One of you yesterday, I wish I knew who it was. One of you yesterday said, I might not survive the rap line. Like rap line RM when these guys start getting ugly with the raps. Because I grew up on rap, right? And the poetry, the musical poetry of it, the lyricism, ooh, gives me chills. But Hobie's cadence and then this little like body wave that we got going on. Ooh. And we got Sugar back there. Oh man. Yeah, Roscoe's feeling some stuff. Oh, that's the guys back there. I didn't catch that before. When did they do that? Okay. Okay, I got a crazy theory, so hear me out. I know if you're not paranoid, you're not Army. And I mean that from like when you're watching BTS, everything is a meaning. Somebody said yesterday, you put a picture of a blue piece of construction paper on Instagram from BTS and everybody's like, ooh, what does it mean? Ooh, is this like Melted Butter Part 2? Ooh, what's it mean? I get it. I definitely get it now. But here's my theory, right? In Fire, I learned from you all that the guys dressed in black are like they're either a representation of haters, right, against BTS or the message or whatever, or they're a representation of the music industry, right? So if we take that theory and we extrapolate it to this video, my theory is this scene right here, like in the very beginning, we started off with just the dancers, right? And it was very like, and I said military-esque, very military. And then we get a sprinkling of one of the guys. One of the guys comes in. Now, this scene right here, so if that represents the music industry, and then there's like a touch of BTS that happens, and then there's another one, and then there's another one, and they're just like getting snuck in almost in these reveals that we talk about. This scene right here, watch. Okay, so we've got, if you watch the background, we've got the drummers. They're the ones setting the pace, right? See, Sugar trying to distract us. I see what you're doing, bro. Handsome fella. Okay, so we've got the drummers in the background. We've got the guys coming in. And then watch what happens between the two of them. So now the guys, so the drummers come down, they're holding the drums up, and now the guys are the ones setting the beat. Is this like symbolic of the music industry was very military, right? I know it's not the right word, but it's very like boxed in, clear cut, cookie cutter. You must fit in with these. You have to be uniform. And then here comes BTS, and now they're the ones that are setting the beat. They're the ones that are creating the rhythm. Interesting. Oh man, those cuts with the transitions. See, they're center stage now. I feel like I'm onto something here, folks. I'm onto something. If I'm not, don't tell me, because this is fun. Okay. Oh, this part gets me. See, you know what I love about this part? He's just center frame. It actually allows you to kind of connect with him in this part. We've got the dancers, yes, but he's the focal point. It's just there. It's just us and him. Like, you have no choice but to just lock into it. And we hang. Right? There's no cuts. It's just us and him, and we're forced to stay here, right? This is something in movies that you might catch sometimes. So watch for this. In the next couple movies you watch, if me as a director, if I want you to really feel something, sometimes like there's an amount of time where I make you look at something or I make you sit in a moment, and that timer kind of clicks biologically for you, or socially, or mentally, emotionally, whatever, however you want to put it. I make you sit in that space. If I make you sit for longer than you would normally comfortably sit in that moment, you start to feel things. Right? So I feel like it's a little deep, but this is kind of an example of that. I don't want to cut away yet. I want you to stop and pay attention to what I'm showing you. I want you to connect. Like in this moment, we're not going anywhere. Pay attention to what's right here in the front of your face. Nice. Okay, that was great. Oh, that's good. We got some stomping. Now, this is another favorite thing that I love. I've seen it a couple times, but the camera controls remotely with their hands, right? You see Suga kind of slap the camera without touching it, and that drives the camera to go to the next spot. Oh, wait. Oh, it was Hobie. Yeah. Oh, wait. Was that a transition? No. So good. It was. That was a cut, in case you didn't catch it. When he spins and hits the ground, there's a cut right there. Those are two different shots. Right there. Nice. Woo! Are there costume changes happening? The band. Gin? Man, it's so awesome. Like for so many ways. Like I don't just want to sit here and just talk about camera stuff and I mean, oh. And you know, I look at this from, yeah, I can sit here and be like, oh, it's so awesome, but I have to articulate why I say that. And I have to do it in a way that at least you care about what I'm saying, right? I mean, the camera work is great. You know, like there's moments where we very clearly go from someone with a Steadicam on the ground, kind of running and gunning, and then we got some movement. We're going close to the guys, we're coming out. We're going close, we're coming out. But then all of a sudden, from what would be behind the camera person, there's what looks like a jib. It's like a big long arm, right? Like a lever, right? With the camera on the end of it, and then the camera swinging. Or it's potentially, I don't think it's a drone. I don't get drone vibes. But there's a couple shots where it looks like they had a jib kind of swinging around. And then we got some Dutch angles. It's just like okay. Man. Man, and I guess it's a dance break. I don't know if that's the right term, because you guys have been talking about dance breaks since I was doing Beat Saber videos. Since, like, it was years ago. It was like 4 weeks ago. Okay, yeah. Man, when that beat changes, oh, you feel it. Oh! Man, there's so much. The kick to the camera. And that stomp, you know I love a good stomp. Now, nothing against Kirk Franklin and God's Property and Stomp, but that stomp is awesome. Oh, that kick. Yep, the movement of the camera. See, this is, again, another testament to the crew that's putting this together. There's the camera person, right? We have the camera people. We have, I mean, there's even like, oh man, where do we begin? Okay. Again, I go back to, I could put a camera on a tripod and film this thing in one shot, and you'd be like, okay, yeah, bored out of your mind. And then I could show you 2 different angles, cut between them, and you're like, okay, it's not as boring, but it's still boring. But to go and do multiple takes, right, cut between them, the camera is going to be somewhere slightly different, but that cut, it snaps your attention. It gets you again. It's a pacing tool, right? Oh, man, I'm starting to understand this whole bias and, like, oh man. So we know RM is on the pedestal right now for me. We know there's some creepage happening, right? Sugar's kind of like, hey buddy, you want to hang out with me for a bit? And I'm like, hey Sugar, I'm spending time with RM right now. It's cool. Give me a couple days. And a lot of you are like, hey, you know, once you gym in, you can't gym out. And I'm like, I know. But Hobie is like tapping on my window, right? Jin is, I feel like every time they're looking at the lens, they're like whispering to me. I'm starting to understand. Making me nervous. This is crazy. Huh, that's fun. Okay, I don't know if it's supposed to be this way, but in this screenshot, and you'll never see it from the way that I have edited this, but down here on the bottom right, there's a young, it's like, I mean, it looks like they're legitimately having fun. There's smiles on everybody's faces. I mean, it looks like she is having a laugh, which I think in British slang is different, but it looks like she's legitimately having a great time and laughing, which clearly he is too. Man, that feeling, right? Can I go back to the stomp? I'm going to go back to the stomp. Okay, right there. That was the shot I was talking about. So we go from someone with a steady cam, right? They're the one that's moving from shot 1 to shot 2. Whoop, and we go to the next group of dancers. But then right after that, we cut to a shot that would be behind the camera, and it looks like it's on a jib. Shot 2, right there. No, was that a steady? No. That could have been another Steadicam. I mean, point being, it's another camera. Has to be another take. That is what would have been behind us as the first. Okay, I feel like I'm talking through you at this point because now I'm just getting excited. But now I see it where you guys were like, in the beginning when I was saying things, it was in Dope, right? I'm watching Dope and I'm like, how did they do that? You're like, yeah, get used to saying that, and now I'm getting it. Ooh. I feel like I want to yell at them, stop looking into my soul. Every one of them. Every time they get on camera, I'm like, dude, stop. I can't handle this. Jungkook. There's got to be some meaning behind this last stance with them. And they're looking up. Huh. What does it mean, right? Oh, man. Okay. Should I keep going with the lyrics? I feel like I should just keep going. At some point, I'm going to start breaking these up between all the rambling I just did about cinematography and choreography and all that kind of stuff and meaning. And then I'm going to do like the breakdown. I'll do like the lyrical breakdown. So I have my theories, but then I'll confirm whatever, or I guess I'll have more theories on the lyrics. But for now, let's just keep going. Man, she kills it, right? That face. That's what I'm talking about. The camera is always on you. Man, even the ones in the back, like they are putting it out. Oh, get it, girl. That's good. The shadow, I was right. The shadow like me. Interesting. So before I get into this part, y'all are telling me RM is a huge book nerd. I know his IQ is 148, right? He's like a literal genius. And a literary genius. See what I did there? But yeah, the way he pulls, oh, he's so poetic. And I know I'm just scratching the surface, but I love the way he writes. Like, I have a creative brain, but clearly he's on another level. I'm not even putting myself in the same planet as this cat. But, man, I love the way he writes and the way he is. Gotta go insane to stay sane. All right, let's see what you got, buddy. Gonna have some stuff to say about this one.
Nice.
Nice. Here it comes. The reverb on his voice is perfect for that, right? I'm reading the lyrics now, and again, perfectly selected environment. We saw this in Save Me, right? Save Me. Oh, man. We're going into some levels, people. Y'all scooch over. There's more people coming. I can feel it. In Save Me, we saw this barren landscape, right? And here, just in this moment, I mean, the environment of this may not be relevant, but for this spot specifically, he's singing this about where my pain lies, right? Let me take a breath, my blood and tears. And that reverb is like, you hear that where there's just this, okay, and reverb, it's short for reverberation, right? It adds this like volume, this depth, this fullness to that. And a lot of times you don't even pick up on it. Used a lot in like karaoke bars. Fun fact. If you kill the reverb on a karaoke mic, everybody sounds horrendous. You add a little reverb to it, people don't sound so bad. And they'll just keep coming up. Tips for the DJ. Tips for the DJ. Love that. Oh, I missed a line. Can't hold me down because you know I'm a fighter. Here it comes. I'm getting some crump vibes too. Crump is an expression. It's a form of a dance art, right? It's a style of dance. It's very like primal. I'm getting some serious Crump vibes. When this stomp happens and we get this, oh, very, very like raw. Oh, yeah, look at that. You see that face? Like, that's a Crump face. Like, with music like this, with moments like this, you just gotta get ugly with it. Like, if you, and I've noticed this because I've had to, like, I edit my videos and I watch myself going, bro, is that really what you look like? Because I'm listening to this and I can't help but just, like, you gotta get ugly with it. You gotta get into it. That right there, that face, we're in deep. Smooth. Nice. Oh, that was a Michael Jackson move. Right there. Woo! Oh, gave me chills. The way Michael would throw his arm out, right? Throw his arm right out to you and kind of pull you into him. Oh, come on, dude. Stop. Wow, on and on and on and on. Okay, wow. It's such like an anthem of, like, I mean, it's very clear, like, bring the pain. Man, when they're talking about the blood, sweat, and tears, like, I'm unsteady on my feet, and what RM was saying about, is it my shadow, or is it my feet trembling? And I'm not unafraid, like, I'm scared. But, and I know it's not okay, but we're going to do this. Like, let's rumble. Oh, man, where's his verse? Shocking, I'm looking for RM. Okay. The shadow like me. This one's deep. Ooh. Is it the shadow that's shaking, or is it my feet that are trembling? Okay, theory time. Is this, okay, I had my music industry theory, right? But now that I'm reading the words, is this like, is it representative of depression, right? Because I was trying to figure out the both worlds part, and the fact, like, am I actually, like, anxiety and depression, am I actually scared? Is there something to be afraid of, or is this something that I'm manifesting? Manifesto! It's all coming together, right? Oh, man. Is it something that I'm manifesting within myself, or is it real? And maybe that's the kinetic aspect, right? With kinesthesia, you have like tactile function, and that's the two different worlds, like the kinetic world and then the manifestation, like both worlds. We're saying if depression and anxiety is going to be a part of me, if it's just gonna keep existing, then I have to embrace it and learn to live with it. This is, I don't know, folks. I don't know. I don't think I'm off. Actually, I do, but I feel pretty good about it.
Can't hold me down 'cause you know I'm a fighter.
Yeah.
You don't understand more. Find me and I'm gonna make it shine. Got you while I bring the pain on. All I try will bring the pain on. Bring these falling, got you falling every day on night. Got you while I bring the pain on. Bring the pain. 모든 내 피와 다리 베르지.
It'll become my blood and flesh. Bring the pain. Make it a part of me. I'm gonna live with it. I'm a fighter. Ugh, I'm giving myself chills.
Bring the pain. No fear about love without you. I can go there, breathe.
Okay, no fear now that I know the way. So, I used to tell something to my students, because I used to train, like I said, Marine Corps, blah, 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 blah. I used to tell them, like, okay, if you end up in a moment where things are terrifying and you legitimately feel like the next couple of moments could be the last moments of the rest of your life, there's a good chance that you will freeze in some way, right? You'll freeze. Understand, listen to what I'm telling you. This is exactly like me in front of the group, right? If that happens, we have to break out of that, right? But me telling you right now that that's going to happen is the first step in you understanding that you're going to get through it, right? Knowing that it's coming. It's part of the process. No fear now that I know the way. Because if I didn't tell you that and you ended up so scared that you froze and you realized, I'm frozen, I must be more scared than I'm supposed to be. I must be more scared than I can function. No. And then you just freeze for longer because you think, that's it, that's the end, I'm frozen. But if I'm telling you now that here's what's going to happen, you're going to get scared. You're going to freeze. And then you're going to take a step to the right and break the pattern and do what you have to do. Whatever that is, make a mistake, be a mess, just do something. I feel like my theory lines up with that. I don't think it's right in terms of the song, but that's how I'm interpreting it. And that's what I'm giving to you, right? Break that pattern. You're going to freeze, and that's okay. It's part of the process. But then we have to break that freeze and carry on. And if this is anything remotely close to what I was thinking as far as depression and anxiety, and there's that freeze, there's that moment where you just stop, you stop processing, you're just on not even autopilot, you're in zombie mode, right? Understand that is part of the process, but there is a spring day. It all comes full circle. Yeah. Even if I fall, I come right up. Scream. That's pretty good. Even if my knees drop to the ground, as long as they don't get buried, it won't matter. Nice. Nice. I don't give a I don't understand that line. carried myself into this beautiful prison. I don't understand that. It doesn't line up with anything that I'm thinking. Chilling. Here it comes. Dude, stop. Is that Jimin? Is this Jimin that I keep saying is Michael Jackson? Michael Jackson-esque? Oh, you guys warned me about this. I'm not just a fan of Michael Jackson. When I was growing up, Michael Jackson was everything to me. Maybe someday I'll pop up a couple like pictures or videos, which is a terrible idea. I should warn myself right now, talking to me, never do that. Yet another incredible performance from these guys. I have to stop this somewhere because my timer is telling me this has been an hour. An hour of me watching a less than 5-minute video. So I'm going to test you all on this one. Y'all been saying like, yo, make videos as long as you want. It's fine. We're going to watch it. We'll see about that. Challenge accepted. And some of you won't even see that, what I just said, because it'll be an hour in and you're like, nope, nope, click, 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 click. Okay. Oh, man. I love it. I love it. Okay, I'm gonna shut this down. I'm gonna edit and upload, and then I'm putting out the second video. Remember, it's not going to be a reaction. It's gonna be a couch meeting. Okay? We got some work to do, folks. Oh yeah, I'm Roscoe. Look out for each other.